This podcast is brought to you by lineupmedia.fm.
Hello, tribe members. I am Marcus Onesimus Boston, and I am Cecil W. Adams. We are the hosts of the Soulardians, the Human Becoming Podcast. You are just a few seconds away from listening to our newest episode. But don't forget to get your tribal wear from the Soulardiansmerch.com and listen to previous episodes at Soulardians.com or wherever you subscribe and get your podcast from. Follow me on all socials at MOBoston314 and me, Cecil W. Adams, on all platforms. Welcome to the Positive Playground and always forward.
In the first year of his presidency, I'll double check that.
Yeah,
We forgot he been impeached. We forgot a whole lot of shit. It's been a long, it's been a long
It's
movie.
because listen. I used to put the queue out on so we would record on Wednesdays and I would put it out on Thursdays in most cases. Like
Damn,
you never,
that's a
like
quick ass turnaround.
like next day.
I
Like
could never
boom,
make it
boom,
that fast.
boom, boom, boom. Well, no, I was used to doing it on the radio show because on the show we always had it every day type. So
Okay.
anyways, I got used to doing it really, really a lot. So anyway. The fuck was I talking about now? I just completely
I
lost
don't
my
know
train
the
of thought.
cue and
So Thursdays, right? And then Trump, like that was year one, right? And by like year 3 of Trump, which has been like this last 6 to 8 months, solid. I've started to notice him ramp up, and every day there's so many news stories every day, new things that are happening each week that the shows can't even, unless you're doing a live daily show every single day, you can't put out a fresh enough show for all the stuff that will happen.
No way.
And so I stopped even worrying about it. So I moved it to Mondays the next week. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yep.
I couldn't keep up with all of it anyway. It was just literally like too much to talk about on every single episode. Those episodes would be like 12 hours long, like legit, ridiculous.
I just, I guess like one of the things that where politics have went that I fucking hate is, that feeling that, because for myself, I'm just middle. I'm middle in everything. Like I see wrongs on both sides, whatever. But
sure,
if you are Republican, you're racist. If you're a Democrat, you're this far left fucking blah blah blah. It's just I hate all of the hate that is out there over something that we have no fucking control over.
I hate the me versus you, like out the box.
Yeah.
So like I've been
is that identity politics? Is that how they consider that? Like if you are a Democrat, you have to believe in all Democrats, or if you're a Republican, you have to.
It's
so weird. I don't know.
It's the idea that the ideologies have taken over as the focus in politics. So there are stereotypes that everybody incurs in their life, no matter what color, race, creed, everything. Everybody's got stereotypes. And so certain stereotypes are associated with certain people. We know that if you are Republican, you tend to vote this style and you tend to go for these specific styles of things, right? You might be, listen, if I meet someone who says that they're Republican, in most cases, not all, but in most cases, I know that they are Blue Lives Matter. Now, I'm not saying that they're Blue Lives Matter in the antistic sense of, they're trying to like start some shit with somebody. No. I'm saying that they identify with the people that believe in Blue Lives Matter and those causes, those styles of causes. So that's just part of life.
The ideology is fascinating.
So
fascinating.
So because everybody's got their thing. Black versus white has its thing. You know what I'm saying? Like all the different, everything has its thing. So you're going to have a yin for every yang. There's going to be a yin for every yang.
I'll get the ultimate card for that, like Blue Lives, Black Lives Matter. I don't say it. If you come for me, and I didn't say it for you, I got something for your ass every time. I don't bother nobody. I put my shit out there. I'm my business.
All Black Lives Matter.
But then be like, there's no equivalent Blue Lives to Black Lives. Like I can't not be black. Like I was born this way. I can't quit this shit. You know what, Cecil? I quit being black. Come on, me Asian motherfucker. I hate this job. I hate it here.
Right.
I'm sick of this.
Okay,
I did see.
Just getting rid of Marcus is on it.
I did see a funny video a couple days ago, and then we can get back to that. But it was this girl was being patted down by the cops, and they were in it was Antifa rally, and they were they were patting down this girl, and the girl filming was like, "Is there a female officer present while this pat down is going on?" I think I sent it to you. And then the cop was like, "How do you know I don't identify as a female?" Their response was, "You're an asshole."
Yeah, because you lost, bitch.
Right. Anyway,
Pop that crotch.
so yeah, you can't stop being black.
Right, but you can stop being a cop. I hate the equivalent. There is no equivalent. You can't compare those two. That's a job.
Have
You
you?
clock in, clock out. I don't clock in off this shit. Believe you me, if I take a break, I was like, hey, I'm being white this weekend. We're going to Kentucky. Having come late.
Right.
People get up on Monday.
Right. Fair enough. Have you seen the rise in crime in major cities because cops aren't responding to calls?
Their morale is low. I said, I'm going to work. Hey, my morale is low. I ain't watching.
But
shit
is that
today.
is that a good idea?
I mean,
is that a good thing? I don't think that that's a good thing.
That's a horrible.
It's horrible, but but when you
is it necessary?
Yes, I think it is.
You think that having higher crime? You know, I'm not taking one side or the other.
Higher
I'm saying
crime.
I'm just saying the crime rate being as high as it is, which means there's more going on. There's value in that because all I see is bad.
To me, do you? Okay, all right.
All I see is bad. All right, that. In that
I'm asking you this then. Somebody's coming after your job. Every time you're trying to do your job, you're getting filmed. Everything you're doing is being analyzed, and it's people always saying, that they want to defund you, so they want to take money out of your pocket. They want to do all this shit.
No, that's demoralizing.
But
so that's going to make them demoralized. For sure,
it's going to make me not want to do everything for everybody. I mean, I know I'm playing devil's advocate, but it's just like. What?
Hey guys, I'm sorry to say this, and people might hate me when I say it, but black people do bad things, and they get caught doing them, and it's not because they're black. It's sometimes because they did bad things. That's true. That's not me trying to be. I'm not trying to be Candace Owens or anything. I'm not trying to go over the top.
I knew he was gonna go there.
I'm just saying.
I was wondering.
I'm not trying to do any of that.
An hour in, he went to Candace.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not trying to go down that road of trying to be over the top, but I'm being very honest. And that honesty is that I accept the fact that there are white people that do bad things and they get caught by the police and they deserve to go to jail for it. But there's also black people that do bad things and get caught by the police and they deserve to go to jail for it. And it's not every single time that it's a clear-cut case. Sometimes shit goes sideways. We have that in life, do we not? I didn't expect my deck to fall through. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like that wasn't a plan. It wasn't like on the schedule for a few months. Hey, in August, you step down, you're going to lose some steps. You're going to have to rebuild that shit, spend a few hours doing some work. You know what I'm saying? No. It just happens. And it sucks when it happens. And it blows. And sometimes the backlash is the way the backlash is. At the same point, I don't necessarily think that more crime happening because of the demoralization.
I think you're taking the wrong. You're taking the wrong. I think you're taking what I was saying in a different way than what I was saying. What I was saying was, I wasn't saying more crime is better, but whenever you are coming for my livelihood and wanting to defund what I'm, you're a good cop. Just say you're a good cop and you've done everything great.
You're going to feel like you're being picked on at this point. Yes, correct.
I wouldn't even say picked on. I would say, you want to play your cards this way and try to take food out of my kid's mouth over something that you have no idea about, but you want to go with the mass. I don't know. I feel a certain way about it. And I just don't know who's going to want to be a cop anymore. Nobody. I mean, if
execution of your job is taking lives, like the execution of this occupation. Like
it's not to take lives. It's that it can happen.
You're given responsibility and not being held accountable for taking human beings' lives. Because if I sue you, you're not paying for it. I'm paying for it again as a taxpayer. This is a choice occupation. It's been executed incorrectly. So if you want to execute it better, what do you do to execute at your job better? You get retrained and held accountable for making. If I keep going to work late to work. What happens? Something. There's a consequence.
Yeah.
There has to be accountability when you're not doing your job very well repeatedly.
Okay, and my point to you, strictly devil's advocate. I don't feel this way, but yes, you agree that there are some there are bad cops, right?
There's bad people. Yeah, we'll start with
Bad-
there's bad people in general.
Bad people,
They get-
right?
And they all have
They
lots
get
of
their own
jobs,
job.
lots
Yeah.
of different jobs.
But I think what happens is, there's a lot of people that judge black people a certain way because of bad people, but they put it with, bad black people are bad,
Mm-hmm.
because the
or-
people that are being judged are all of that color.
Mm-hmm.
right? To me,
Which to this day, I don't understand where black came from, because they've always looked more brown to me in general, like the shades of brown.
Right.
It's never been black.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody out of nowhere was just like, if it's white, then it's got to be black. It's like, doesn't
Right.
have to
I
be.
mean, race is a business model. This is a business.
Yeah.
It's a business tactic. That's all.
So to me, Marcus, one question I'd like to ask you, and I've been holding to it for a while, and I just keep forgetting to ask you.
Marcus or Mark?
Marcus.
Okay. Well, I just searched.
So
I didn't hear the us
the head,
on the end.
the head of
that.
the head of BLM,
Uh-huh.
the two ladies. I don't know their names.
I'm not. I don't either. But go ahead.
Right. Openly admit they are trained Marxists.
Uh-huh.
I know another person who's like that personally. But go on.
Right. I don't know how to take that personally. I was just wondering, from a strong African male role model, how you feel about
oneness.
how you feel about the head of BLM being trained Marxists.
Well, what does trained Marxist specifically mean first?
Let's Google. I'll Google it and give you what a Marxist is.
Marxists were like socialism, right? Like
Correct.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, okay. Any
I just want for the people out there listening to have
for sure,
an understanding of what we're going down that road for.
a Marxist system wouldn't work completely well. I mean, you can be trained in it. That doesn't bother me, because she's not in a position to make any kind of her opinions on whatever the
Only controls a certain section of society anyway.
right.
It's not
she has
an
her
overly.
ideology for it to work and gravitate needs more. It has to be more diluted. Marx's ideal, I get the reason for it. It's taking a lot of the human greed and human greed and gluttony out of it, because you sort of have to get. But it's going to fail either way. Anything man made is going to fail because humans are flawed. Capitalism has flaws. Marxism has flaws.
I agree with this.
All of it's going to be flawed. So whatever kind of philosophy you want to govern your society by, it's going to be flawed because humans are weak and not held accountable. Because we'll find a reason not to.
Well, what's to hold accountable? Like, we were put on this earth
you do
as
something wrong.
But hear me out. We were put on this earth as people, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's all of our first time around on this big rock. Nobody really has a guidebook, right?
I mean, I don't know if it's our first time around. If you spirits come back, anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Potential. No, I understand where you're trying to go. Calm down, Pogan. We know where you're trying to go constantly, okay? So I was in this cryo chamber, okay, guys? You know what I'm saying?
Hyperbaric chamber.
I was in my
Sorry.
hyperbaric chambers.
I think that the thing that the closest.
Oh, did you figure out the Marxist thing?
So there is, what is Marxist view? Marxist view is Marxism is a method of socioeconomic analysis that views class relation and social conflict using a materialistic interpretation.
Interpretation.
Yes, you said it right. It's late, guys. Sorry. I've been working 12 hours a day. I am tired. Sorry. Of historical development, and takes a dialectical view of social transformation. So I don't know what the fuck that means. Sorry, guys. I'm not smart.
No, it's probably a really good definition, actually.
But I am tired. Sorry. What is a Marxist? Wait. Hold on. Let me.
There should be bullet points. It literally,
Yes.
these things.
What is a
represent-
Marxist society? Marxism is a social, political, and economic philosophy that examines the effect of capitalism and advocates for revolutionary communism.
Okay, now we were just talking about how the fact that in politics, it seems like the ideologies have become the focal point, and the ideologies are built around stereotypes typically. a person who's a Marxist slash socialist slash potentially communist, which they all kind of run along similar paths, is this idea that everybody is kind of equal within the society. Okay, everybody has the same value. Okay, so it doesn't matter your color, your race, your creed, your religion, your this, your that. Everybody's supposed to get similar or equal to similar types of value. Now, I don't think that technically that would be a horrible way for us in the world to go. Like, but it has been proven by China specifically that it requires this harsh dictatorial style of governance over the top of it to make it work. And you got to eat rice, like literally, like something that costs
I ate rice today.
but you have to everyone has to eat rice. No one can get a steak dinner too often. Like it doesn't really exist. Do you see what I'm saying? Like it's always going to be the mass amounts of equalness across. Like you got a white version of the car, I got the red car, but we both have the same car. Yeah. But it's not quite like that. See, because everybody wants to like box those things in, and that's the easiest way to understand what that is. But the truth is that you would still have people that would buy the Mercedes-Benz version that looks like this, and this person would buy the Honda CR-V version. There would still be option and choice and difference within the society. It's just the way that the money is funneled in. It's not like everybody has to constantly. It's 2020. There's so much money. There's so much structure. Like we can literally live our lives in a such better way anyway. And why wouldn't we? We're put on this earth. If there was no money at all and there was none of this stuff built up in technology at the level that it's at right now, currently, literally, we would still have to find food and shelter and water, and we would still like hunt, and we would probably even kill each other over things and fight territorially. Like we would do that anyway because we'd have no choice. We would be fine. But what we've done is over time, we've learned that you can take wood and create structures like this, and you can protect
we have a
yourself
thirst
better.
for what's the word I'm looking for? We have a thirst to keep making things better.
That guttural instinct. Oh, it's so manly. The thirst of being
it's
live on Rogan.
I feel like we have this thirst to make a better mousetrap out of everything.
Mm-hmm. And there's nothing wrong with that because all it's done is look. We have things that record us and show us back to ourselves. That if you showed anyone prior to the 1960s, like while they were alive, mind would be blown, like completely blown. And we literally created that, guys. Like as a society and as a world, we created that shit. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Like all this stuff, we created all of this.
They're like, what the fuck is he doing?
There was a guy at one time in history that was blowing bottles out of glass because he learned that when you took this substance and you did this and blah, 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 and you could blow through, it would make these things like this. If you came to him today and were like, take a look at this, he would look at it. He would be amazed. He'd be like, so shiny and so clear and so this and like, look at how it's chiseled and like he'd be just blown away. But it took him to do what he did first to get to there. Yeah, and that's cool. It really is.
Yeah, and it's this is what I have like. This is what I have a hard time wrapping my head around. We've evolved as a species, right?
For sure.
We are sending rockets into outer space and bringing the motherfuckers back and landing them.
Right. We can get off of the physical planet itself and go into the
we are seeing fucking aliens now. Like the government admitted that they have alien craft, the craft that weren't from this earth.
They don't. What they have is they have the admittance that they'll say that aliens in the way that we think about them.
So
they admit that that's fine. You can say that, and you can believe that we have that stuff. Sure,
honestly, man, I think they're warming us up.
Area 51 storm. Is there Area 51?
Oh, dude, it's like 100 miles for them to run. Those little fat fucking nerds can't run that far.
What if we're it though?
I will be sad. I would be sad.
What if we were? Why would you be sad? I would still live this. You got to do some cool ass shit.
I know, but I would be sad that if I can look up at the stars and see all that.
Well, then it just becomes a painting.
I get it. But what I'm saying is, if I can look up and there's nothing else out there besides us, I'm sad. It makes me sad. That there's nothing else out there.
Well, no, I mean, you would look up and still see stars and all the stuff that exists because space exists. It's just the idea that there is a physical, another living species. Even
but does that not? If space is infinite and it goes on,
I believe that there are other living species.
Right.
There has to be like think about this. There has to be. With all of the galaxies, all of the planets, all of the stars that are all doing the same things, and they're all the things that are going into orbit around everything else, okay? There's billions and billions and billions of this, okay? Somewhere out there's got to be other stars that have created a similar atmosphere because of whatever is around that star that is close to what the the Earth is physically.
The Earth, baby, the Earth.
How the Earth be. And so my point being, maybe it's 99, like we literally could leave here, go to there and actually step onto their planet and we could breathe. Like their air is the same. Maybe the only difference is they have more of a pinkish sky as opposed to the blue sky we have. That's just the way that their atmosphere developed or whatever.
Maybe they have green bitches.
Maybe they got green bitches. I don't know. But it's also possible that there's a planet like that and it's completely uninhabited by anything other than vegetation.
Yeah.
Like nothing like the way their
if you had a chance, if you had a chance,
creation happened, it just
they have a lottery. They have a lottery, right? The world has a lottery.
The world has a lottery.
They have a lottery that you can go to this planet that is totally inhabitable. It's a fresh start.
Fresh start. Are we doing this? Are we doing this like Pilgrim style, like jumping in the boat and just what you land with is what you land with? And
no, they know everything's done with it. Like they know everything's inhabitable. It's just a fresh fucking start. There's no society there. There's no nothing. Do you
go? If you are like, have you seen that show Alone? Have you seen that show Alone? It's on like Prime.
I have.
Or TLC or something like that.
Okay.
It's like 8 people that are put up into the middle of nowhere, and then they have to survive, literally off the land, everything. And they're doing like squirrel traps and all kinds of others just to eat.
Right.
And they'll go 3, 4, 5 days without eating at all. The one dude went like 7 straight days with no fire. He was freezing cold, and they were in the Arctic. Like, it's crazy. And these people last like 60 days, 70 days, and then they like get airlifted out of there and they're gone. You know what I'm saying? And it's like all they
But the thing about the show is,
some of those people fail within 2 weeks. And my point being, listen to what you're talking about. Like, you send this motherfucker up off this lottery and they'll literally die in 2 weeks after they get there. Like, they just can't get a fire started.
The thing about Alone is the person that wins is the last person to quit. That doesn't quit.
It's just last man standing.
Yes, last man standing. So if the shit goes on 200 days, it's me and you, Marcus. We're out there. Even if we're living in the same spot.
Here's what's really funny. This is a show designed in our time period for you to like get on and then you could get off of very easily. At one point in history, this is literally how a dude literally woke up every single day and was like, well, it's just my life. Like, that's his, like, it wasn't a game show. He wasn't going to win anything. He just went to bed, woke the fuck up the next day. And
but that's when we were developing as a society.
And not every human being at that time could hunt or could do this or could do that really well. Like some people, like,
I think hunting was like
everybody
hunter gatherers. You know, you had the hunter gatherers. Like some people were gatherers.
Call me when it's safe.
Right. Okay, so I want to bring something back around.
Grocery stores way easier.
Right.
That's my point. Like we're progressing.
I understand where you're coming from, and I get your point, and I appreciate that point. But I do want to bring something back, going back to socialism for just a second.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
No. Because I love talking about aliens and shit. I just love doing it. I think I saw one when I was at the lake 2 weeks ago. No, seriously, it was confirmed. There was 7 people on the boat. All 7 people saw what I was looking at. I was like, what the fuck? It was this thing. It was so far in the air. And it was going across. And then, like, all of a sudden, it wasn't there. And then it was going this way when we found it again. Like, it was fucking insane. Anyway, I couldn't even, like, sync my... I was trying to get it on camera, but I couldn't. Anywho, besides the point, back to socialism. California has a senator that is proposing a 54% tax.
Say this again?
There is a senator in California
Okay.
that is proposing a 54% tax.
One of their two senators, or are you talking about a state senator?
State level.
A 54% tax
On big corporations.
on corporations.
On corporations. 54% tax.
Guys, all the money. This is the point. Like,
Is that socialism?
is that socialism? Well, there's socialistic systems like the police force and fire departments, things like that, that the society as a whole. So we have socialistic aspects to our
Yes,
society
but
already.
those are needed. I mean, fire
and
department is needed.
that money will go to fund those things, which in turn
California's
do help.
broke because they can't spend the money. They're the highest taxed. Without even
sure.
looking it up, they're the highest tax state there is, and this is the first year in the history of California. They are
no. Trump screwed up when he like sent that Corona money, because that Corona money was like, oh, yeah. We forgot we pay taxes every year, all year long. Yeah, we need some of that money back, like for real. Like it wasn't a joke. And now the people are smart. Like they're like, oh, just push them this way and game over.
That was okay. So 54% tax. This is the first year in the history of California that they are not going to grow in population as a state.
Dun, dun, dun.
Is that a bad thing? Good thing? I'm not sure.
No, it just California is the best place to live, whatever. But like
places are going to go through evolution and they're going to evolve.
In the history of California, it's the first time in the history. How long has California been around?
Well, let's see.
Jamie, how long is? Can you look that up?
Probably,
wait, Jamie, this
it's probably been
Joe Rogan.
around hundreds of years. But like as a state, I think it's the 1812 or something like that.
First time ever it has not grown in
50s.
population. They have literally taxed the people that were living there, and they're leaving now.
Well, they're also very greedy individuals, and they overprice everything on purpose because they think that it shows some type of class, and it's like, no, you're just
their income tax is 12%.
Right now, yeah. Is it the highest in all the states?
Probably, I would assume so.
Yeah,
it is the highest.
Well, those people should bitch about it, and they should get it changed to a much lower tax rate. It's their money, their state. Like, this is what I'm trying to explain. Government officials are literally just figureheads to like tell the ideas.
They're supposed to be. Yeah,
that's just their job, though. But at the end of the day,
when was the last time you contacted your local state senator?
1850 when they came to state.
1850. Okay,
the 49ers. Remember the gold rush of
September 9th, 1850.
Yep.
Right, and in California may be a beautiful place to live, but I don't want to go there.
Mm-mm.
I don't mind going there. It's fine. I've been there a few times.
You been in California, Marcus?
Yeah, I've been. Sorry.
Yeah.
Coachella, and I've been up north.
I thought Coachella was in Vegas. It's not in Vegas.
Coachella's in Palm Springs, California.
Yeah.
I've never been to California. The farthest west I've been is
California's beautiful. It's great.
Denver. The farthest west.
It's just another state, guys. It's just got beautiful scenery in itself, and
on the offense, no defense, baby.
Yeah, it's all offense. It's all offense.
Crazy.
But then again,
all
it
gas,
also
no
takes
brakes.
12 hours to get from like somebody like you. Like, oh, so honey, we got to be at the opera by 7 p.m. All right,
leave at noon.
We're leaving it. Yeah, exactly. We're leaving at noon so that we can get there by 7:30.
The suburbs is cool, and the city is trash.
Yeah, and
the city's horrible.
But then, like you look at somewhere like San Francisco, right? San Francisco, they
another really high expensive place to live.
I mean,
but
like,
it's beautiful.
Is it like New York, San Francisco, and like London?
Washington D.C. is pretty high.
Yeah, but they are like the most expensive places to live, or some shit like that. It's like
in the world, yeah.
But now in San Francisco, they have this thing where like these fucking homeless people can just camp out on your front fucking yard. You got a $3 million house, and they just camp out on your front yard. Ain't shit you can do. You can't physically go out and grab them and throw them off your fucking property. It's fucking insane.
It really is. They do have an issue with some homeless stuff out there, and I think once again, all the money we spend and all the money that we put it, like guys, most people are living paycheck to paycheck in this country already anyway. Honestly, like I'm not trying to be funny or rude or no. I think most people are living close to or at paycheck to paycheck in this country anyway, and they don't have savings, and they don't have a lot of different things.
Right.
And I think that
Diversify your bonds, motherfucker.
But still, no, I just think that that's the way life is. Things cost a certain amount of money. You can only gather so much money. Not everybody has the opportunities that other people have. So
I don't know if it's opportunities. Is it? I mean, I grew up poor as
It's
fuck.
not just hustle, dude. It's not always just hustle. No. Hustle's important. But there's also going to have to be a little luck in there. There's going to have to be some opportunities. And, there's got to be a few things. Yeah, like, I'm not saying.
I mean, you wake up tomorrow and you got fucking. You find a lump on your chest and then you're just like, oh shit! And you go to the doctor and you got fucking cancer.
The house blows up.
Or the house blows up.
What you need, Mark?
I want one of those.
It's on red. Give it just a minute. It's on red right now.
Gotta give it a minute.
Give it just like
you're good.
5 minutes.
You're good.
So my point being is like, yes, I am a capitalistic person. I believe in capitalism. Like if it wasn't capitalism, if there wasn't capitalism in the U.S., Mark, you wouldn't have got to where you're going to or what you're doing. We wouldn't be able to have what we're having. What we're having
anywhere?
Yeah,
there has to be a balance, though. There has to be like a balance,
right?
It
But
can't be all too
okay,
much.
okay,
because people are fucked up.
Right? True. People are fucked up. But think about it like this. Think about
it's all about vibe. It's something you can't control. It's a human vibe.
But the thing is, imagine somebody telling you can't do the queue anymore. You can't talk about government stuff on the queue.
Gosh, thank you so much for relieving me of this pain. But
what I'm saying is,
I can only. Do you need a blowjob, sir?
No,
I can give you a blowjob right now if that's what they're telling me. You're saying that for a blowjob, I can quit the queue? All right,
but the thing is, like, it's your choice. It's your choice. You could quit the queue. You could quit the queue fucking tonight. You could stop doing it. But it's your choice. It's not somebody telling you you can't.
Of course, it's a choice.
It's
a choice I do every single week.
For Marcus and I, this is us now. This is what I look forward to, is coming on, talking to people. I don't even care about talking to other people. Just Marcus and I having a conversation each week. Like, I look forward to that shit.
Well, that's what I look forward to. That's why I do the queue, is the conversations. I look forward.
Don't you do the queue by yourself?
No,
I'm joking.
No, actually, but I did do an episode of the queue in the last 3 months or so. I think it was like 3 months ago.
You haven't
the second month of Corona where I did one by myself, and I hadn't done that in probably a good, I don't know, at least 8 years.
I owe you an episode of the queue. I apologize that I missed before. Whenever
COVID killed it.
Well, no, it wasn't COVID.
That Wuhan flu.
The China virus.
The China Kung flu.
So I mean, I think that as a society we are getting better.
I should have played on the aliens.
Yeah. Per usual.
Late
to the party. But August 28th, nobody be late to that motherfucking party.
No.
Meet and greet. We're signing our autographs and have merchandise and stuff from 6:30 to 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock is showtime. Then we'll be on after party because St. Louis closed at 11 o'clock. So
yeah,
we end at 10.
I'm hoping, man. I'm really hoping that after Labor Day, that once the 11 o'clock is lifted, I'm hoping everything just kind of opens up. I think we're there.
Is that? I think what's going to happen is if you live in more conservatively minded
St. Chuck, you guys up there in St. Chuck are just wide open,
assholes.
No, hold on, listen to me. I think in the more conservative areas of the country, you're going to see over the next 3 to 6 months, it basically going back to normal. Like legit, straight up normal. Like, normal concerts, normal this, normal that. I think that's coming. And I'm thinking through October and November, you're going to slowly start to see those changes and effects happen. I think people are going to get fed up with Trump complaining about mail-in this, mail-in that. They're just going to come out in like full, like
is that the Queen?
Full gear.
Or is that the little guy?
Somebody doing something.
No, man, it's a ghost. You see a ghost out there?
I think one's Purge.
Do you?
In November and December.
You really think so?
I don't know.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun.
I've already got our plan. We're fine.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
I've already got
Mark is just gonna hide. Marcus, I got so many people coming for me. I can't hide. Like there's.
Oh, you're toast. You're gone.
I'm done.
You're out of here.
Oh no, I'm taking somebody with me.
They come with you, but
I'm taking a couple with me. Oh yeah, for sure.
That's what I said. That's what I say. If I ever have that terminal disease, oh, there's gonna be some bodies. And then when if I make it long enough with that terminal disease to go to court, I'll be like, you'd send me to prison. Like
Hey.
I'm dying in like a week. So, all right. So here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought of this. If the purge was a real thing, if that was a legit thing,
Okay.
Mark, I will ask you first. Marcus, you will be second. Mark, would you participate in said purge, or would you safe house it down? No kids, no wife.
It's just me.
Just you.
I mean, I'm gearing up. I'll probably, if I get pulled in, I'll play. But I'm not going to be actively looking to go out for anything.
If somebody's coming for you, you're going to drop those motherfuckers.
Well, yeah, like for sure, we're going to get into it. Duh.
Right.
But at the same point.
Okay, how about this? Caveat to the question.
Yeah.
If you had a 50 cal sniper rifle, would you pop some shots?
Wait.
Would you pop some shots? No one's coming after you. But if you had that fucking sniper rifle, if you had the sniper.
Has it got a silencer?
Yeah, it's got a silencer. Nobody knows. Nobody knows he's coming.
Well. Oh, no. Don't get me wrong. I know a few people that I'd take out.
Well, okay.
I think
how about
every
this?
human knows a few people that
if you
they'd
see
be like, that person, we can go after that person for sure.
Right. But if you
and
see...
I know I'm on some people's list. Like, they're like, oh, well, I'm going to go after that guy because of whatever. And I'm just like, whatever. Okay.
But would you pop some shots? Would you set up, if you had the chance, you could be in the top of, well, we'll say the arch. You could be in the top of the arch by yourself. Nobody else can get up. You got a 50 cal sniper rifle. It's the purge. Do you open up the window and take shots at people downtown? No repercussions.
You know what? I probably just to have a little fun. I'd probably pop
in the
some
leg?
shot. No. I'm not going to try to hit. But like pop right by them, scare the out of them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, you can cuss on our show. Well, okay, if you see, okay, let's say this. You see two people that are killing
moral dilemmas.
Oh no, I love it, dude. I've never went down this road and it's fucking fun. So you see some people that are going after another person.
Mm-hmm.
You take those two people out. They're going after that person. If you got the shot, do you take it?
But see, here's the thing. I don't know always why they're going after the other person. Maybe the other person totally deserves it and needs to be taken care of. Like maybe they're a pedophile. Maybe they're this. Maybe they're that. They can be anything.
All right. How about this? You take out one and let the other two, like the one that. So it's two chasing one. Do you take out one to make it a fair, even, straight up?
Yeah, I think I'd do that.
Okay. All right.
Yo, I'll kill a person.
Right.
I would. I could.
I mean, if it was the purge.
I feel like if I was in the right position for the right reason, it's possible that I could definitely defend myself and pull that trigger. Like, I don't think that I would have a problem doing that. At the same point, don't get me wrong. I feel like there's an emotional connection if you go down that road.
Oh, there has
the first time you ever do it.
Right.
There's a real emotional connection. So, like, how I feel afterwards, I really can't tell you. I just don't know. Like,
I would need therapy.
It could break me down to my knees. I could maybe need therapy, or I might be one of those
until the
people
next
like,
purge.
Well, that
All
shit happens.
Let's take it to my man Marcus.
All right,
Marcus, are you going out to play the game?
No.
Are you no participation?
I am high rising, minding my business.
Okay,
you're bored.
You're in the high rise
with
the 50 cal sniper rifle with a silencer.
I'm gonna go out for 1 hour and I'm gonna look around for anybody that's jumping somebody or beating on women. If I see somebody taking women, I'm gonna take them out for 1 hour. Once I rub some ass inside, someone see my ass shoot my dumb ass being outside.
Okay, well, I'm saying you're in a totally secure area, but you're in the tower.
How it happens for black people too. You know how it happens. Like, it's gonna be some dude gonna be like, yeah, I saw Marcus' big ass climbing out of the fucking arch. So you know who was up there last night. And then, like, the whole neighborhood knows now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying, like, there's no repercussions from what you've done.
I'm pulling the trigger. I'm letting it fly. Taking them out.
Yeah, I think I would be like, have the sniper on him. I'd be like for the first few hours, be like,
yeah.
But then
But you're
once
you
you
got a little bit of a conservative side to
If
you.
it's
So
a fight, I'm shooting.
once you
played out in cornfields. I know.
oh yeah,
we know.
I grew up out in the corner. I picked up
Yeah,
hay.
you
and all
picked
that
up hay.
shit. But what I'm saying is,
you're gonna
you
get them
finally
lined up,
see
ain't you?
this.
Yeah.
You
Do you see how he gets into it? See how sexy it becomes?
No. What I'm saying
These
is,
fucking conservatives, man. They just try. I'm
I
a
am
real
not a
moderate.
conservative.
No, you're a conservative. I'm not
middle.
saying.
I'm middle all the
I'm
way.
not saying you're a Trump supporter. I said you're a conservative.
I don't even know what that is.
Okay.
So
you're lining them up. You want to kill somebody.
but what I'm saying is, you just seen this dude one-on-one just murder this motherfucker.
Are you wearing a Punisher logo with like a thin blue line through like the tooth or something like that? Do you got that on?
No,
I'm just asking.
No, not at all. So you just see a guy murder somebody else, like just some weakling that this dude just fucking owned.
I'll just own him.
And then you pop him.
I'm taking the calf out.
No, you pop him, you see his head explode, and you're like, "Ooh!"
I'm shot in the ass.
Oh, yeah. See, once again, did you see? He's like, and then you go, oh, like, see, he's getting an emotional connection. These dudes will kill anything,
but
they won't kill anything.
My thing is like,
won't.
you would have that like, and you're like, huh. This dude's obviously a
You
murderer.
kinda like
This dude chopped the dude up with a hatchet.
Yep.
I shot him from a distance. It's less personal.
I'm only
It's
shooting,
very much proximity based.
I'm
Yeah.
only shooting people that's like jumping somebody.
Yeah.
If it's one on a fight, but that's the best.
What if in that
what
hour
if I handed you an axe?
No, I wouldn't do it.
I'm not
Do you see what I'm saying? Like,
my hand to hand. It depends if I've been training. Like I don't want to do anything I haven't been training for.
Yeah.
Like if I've been working
I'm
on
with grenades.
right now you put Cecil with the family. Anybody coming around, like I'll take that axe out there to keep them safe. Yeah,
For sure. No, I can see that.
yeah. Me by myself, I'm not going out trying to start anything.
Right. You're like me. You're
But-
just gonna sit back.
Yeah. But you give me a 50 cal. Like I think anybody, you got the 50 cal.
The
sniper.
proximity is what it is. It really comes down to the
because
proximity.
you can take that.
If you
that-
can't see
that
their
back.
eyes,
Yeah.
it doesn't bother you.
Yeah. I mean,
It's like shooting an ant. It looks like an ant to you, and like that's the vibe you get.
We need to send another email along with wanting a soundboard, a new soundboard, and new laptops and new mics. We both need matching 50 cal sniper rifles.
Yeah, I know like what painting like I think mine was a Soulardian paint job on it.
Right. Well, I just want mine to be
Could
flat.
you get an
flat
extra
black.
soundboard so I can get one too?
I mean,
well, we need 3 of those.
I mean,
oh,
maybe-
okay, all right. Well, you know,
Not gonna lie. There's kind of a feeling that maybe the studio's not gonna be around anymore.
Right. Yeah. Are you there liquidating?
This studio?
No. This one ain't going
We're
nowhere.
fine here.
The other studio getting liquidated?
Yeah,
well,
maybe.
yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
don't
They
know.
took out a lot of loans for no reason. Yeah, for
Nah,
sure.
there wasn't loans. But you gotta think the main source of their income was from
Yeah.
shit. What is his name?
Well,
What's
my feet so ash. I like it enslaved. Bro, look at my feet. I'm like I like runaway slave right there. Me and Harry Tubman on the Underground River. My feet is ashy.
what's
Very
it,
ashy, a lot
is
of
it
white.
Eudora?
It's horrible.
Is it Eudora? Is the name of the parent company?
Sure, let's go with that.
But they do all the payroll for all the Vegas casinos. Not all of them. 3 of the Vegas casinos. They do all their payroll.
Oh, so this is the mob connection
Yes, to
from,
Mexico.
from back in Kansas City and all that. Yeah.
No. They're straight out of Mexico because the dude has had the chance to sell the company for $850 to $900 million and hasn't sold it. And Scrooge is invested into him. He's a 1.1% owner. So just think, he's so mad.
Who's Scrooge?
It's not important. Just listen.
All right, go on.
God damn it, Mark. Don't
Scrooge.
do crime with Mark.
He said it. I just asked the question.
You asking me fucking questions.
So Scrooge is I think he's 1.1 or 1.2% owner. He's the one that helped us out to get us the interview to get on, and then Mr. Cooper said that we had talent, so we actually got signed. I'm just
I ain't said a
fucking
word.
with you, man.
I ain't
Jeez.
said a
I
word.
didn't-
I'm messing with you. Anyway,
My
the
feet so
point is,
ashy.
think about this. Okay, you $250,000 got you 1.1% ownership of this company, right?
Mhm.
They have a chance to sell for $800 to $950 million. Think how much money that is.
And they didn't though.
Still haven't. And then COVID happened.
I don't think they're gonna get that 950 again.
They will. I mean,
Might
right now,
not right now.
not right now. I mean,
For that studio? or for the company as a whole?
The company as a whole.
Mm.
Yeah.
What's called offered him the money. What's the Amazon of like China and all that shit?
Shoot.
Alibaba.
Alibaba, yeah.
Alibaba, yeah.
You were thinking Huawei, the cell phone company. Huawei. Yeah, which I agree with the government in that I do not want Huawei phones over here. You know about that, right, Mark? Huawei is owned by the Chinese government.
Okay. Guys, the Chinese guy is not into everything that possible exists. Like they are, but they're not like.
But the TikTok thing is legit, dude. Like,
oh yeah, I would never get that shit. Crazy.
It's just videos, guys.
I know, but
all the information all these people are worried about ever getting.
I know they're not worried about.
You got a number the day you were born. Trust me, they know where the fuck you are all the time.
Well, dude,
and they know exactly what you're up to.
Remember how all the people were like
stuck anyway.
Oh, I don't want to do the 23andMe because they're gonna have my personal blah 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 DNA. Well, if anybody from your family has done the 23andMe, they've already got it.
Yeah, exactly. Done in the book.
To me, like the Huawei shit, like it's personally it's
an invasion of your privacy.
Sure, yeah, it is. So the Huawei. Well, no, the Huawei thing is like if you want to like check up on me and see the porn I watch, like that's on you, bro. But
it's a good point.
You know, just the only thing I did.
We need to end the show. I feel like we're getting to the point where we might be getting close.
Prime is my best friend.
We might be getting close.
So, but I did. Alexa is down here now. I did take Alexa out of the living room.
Then I unplugged it. I was like, yeah,
oh, you took it?
Not
did you unplug it?
It's sitting there unplugged. It's sitting on top somewhere. I don't play with the damn speakerphones.
It's not a speakerphone, but
Alexa, haunt Marcus.
Fuck Alexa and Siri. No, you're gonna work to come get me,
bro. Like the shit with the phones, I feel like it's got to a point now. If I think about something, I get an ad popping up on my shit.
Yeah, I don't like that shit. I don't like that.
I was having a conversation with somebody just the other day, and literally an hour after the conversation, on my phone, scrolling through my Facebook ads, is literally what we were talking about.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I wasn't on the phone. I wasn't texting on the phone. It was just in my pocket.
They hear
you. And it's really odd.
Okay, hold up.
And very uncomfortable.
Man, I really need some new Milwaukee tools. I will screenshot you guys later of me having a ad on my Facebook or Instagram about Milwaukee tools. I'll screenshot.
There might be one on there already right now.
I mean, I'm in the middle of a show, so I'm not going to look at my phone.
Right. But you can go fuck off. For real.
Oh, fuck, Mark. I love having you on the show, man.
Yeah, you can fuck completely off.
All right, Mark, give us your lasting pitch and we're going to bed.
What's that?
Give us closing remarks and we're going to
Closing remarks.
Let's call it Prediction Thursday. What's your prediction for the election?
Prediction for the election. It's really tough to call right now.
Are they really at 50-49 right now?
I feel like no, I don't think they're that close. I think there's a bigger spread than that, and I do feel like Biden's probably winning that. I think Trump's his own worst enemy, so I feel like he's going to keep lashing out and doing dumb things, and eventually he's already starting to lash in the wrong ways. So eventually it's just going to backfire on him, and then he's going to overreact in some form or fashion, and then we'll see what happens. So I think as far as the election goes, I'm not ruling a Trump win out completely at all. I can't do that after 2016. It's not possible. But I'm going to go for a Democratic win in this one. I'm going to go for a Biden win potentially. Yeah.
Marcus?
That's right.
I'm going for a black woman.
Fair enough. I think Biden's going to win.
Do you think that Kamala Harris has the support of the black community?
Enough. We make concessions all the time, so we can deal with this one.
I didn't, and
I'd rather have Stacey Abrams for my personal taste, but she was too black.
She
seems like your cousin's cousin.
Yeah, like, she ain't with the shit. Like she the cousin that might have went to Harvard and Princeton, but she would cut you the fucker like she went to fucking public school.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think she'll ever? Do you think she'll ever make it to Senate or Congress?
Abrams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Probably. I think
I
they're
think
going to
so.
lighten up over the next few years.
A
Literally,
lot of change,
there's a lot of
the
older
youth.
people that are going to be
A lot
going.
of people dying. And a lot of
Yeah,
young people.
A lot of the older
yeah,
people
They
are
got
going
black
to be
friends
stepping
coming
off.
up.
Well,
So,
I mean,
yeah.
obviously, like
I see Pelosi and Schumer stepping down within the next year or two. And
Pelosi just
that's-
needs to go the fuck away. I'm
right,
sorry,
but I
man.
see her
She's
stepping
right
down
after
anyway.
stuff.
Like I
Yeah.
don't see it.
So I mean,
Pelosi, take Biden with you, take Clinton with you, take all them old motherfuckers with y'all. Y'all
Yeah.
go together.
I think we're
You had the '90s. That was your time.
Yeah,
Like you
get
had
the
your
fuck out the way.
decade,
Let
right?
the grandkids run shit now.
Ooh, can I throw a conspiracy theory out? real quick?
Absolutely. Wait, let me get some music.
Pogan.
Wait, let me get some
No.
music.
Ladies and
Oh.
gentlemen, welcome back to Pogan.
I got
We're
music.
sitting here with
What's the
Cecil
Pogan?
W.
What's the
F.
Pogan?
Pogan, the Pogan podcast.
I know Joe Rogan.
No, this is Pogan.
All right, so conspiracy
It's fake
theory.
Pogan. It's fake
Here we
Pogan.
Okay.
Don't
Fake
interrupt.
Rogan.
Don't interrupt,
Have-
Mark. Shut up.
I think look at all the
You're touching this shit.
I
Wait. That was Mark.
Check.
I've really enjoyed this podcast. This has been a lot of fun.
I fought it a lot. I have really been.
I was talking about
You
gas.
have
earlier.
been gassy. I've heard it a couple times. I'm just saying.
So, have you seen how many Hispanic movies have been coming out lately? There is a lot that have been
On
coming.
what platform?
Yeah, I haven't noticed this.
What?
So
Okay,
platform?
so I'm just paying attention to it. So remember,
I see a lot of foreign films coming around.
right? But I feel like this next election, not this one, the next one,
Mm-hmm.
there's going to be some sort of Hispanic person
Oh, for sure.
because
they're
the
on their way.
yeah, 'cause
Beto.
the-
Beto's coming.
Beto ain't enough.
He's
I
coming,
need
though. He's
lowrider, motherfucking Chino.
I
No,
think
you don't
that,
get that.
I
It'll
honestly
be a female who's got an attractive look to her, but
I
she.
think J Lo.
I think the
Skip my
next
vote.
if they can talk him into running, I think Dan's gonna win.
Then who?
Eye patch,
Oh, Dan Crenshaw.
Dan Crenshaw.
Oh.
I said, I like Dan Crenshaw, but you know what? I've followed him on Twitter a little bit, and he really wants to like troll it up a little bit with people. And I think that that's the problem we already have with Trump. And I don't want more of those people doing that. I'm
He's
not,
not.
against him. I'm just saying, like, that seems like down that road.
There's
is
going to
where
be
it's
the next one is going to be some sort of military person,
Mm-hmm.
and which we need. I think I want that.
But what type of military person are you looking for? Like, I don't understand.
I want
like,
somebody.
you
I honestly want
Dwight Eisenhower? Is that what you're looking for? But you need a war
I want-
veteran.
I
Somebody's
want-
got a war.
No,
There's no war.
No, remember how it used to be? Like it was always looked upon as highly as they. I want
Right, but
somebody.
that's because the wars
Military is
took over
discipline.
years of people's lives.
Military
Like,
is discipline to me.
okay. That's fine. I'm just saying you can have someone who doesn't really come off like
Who
in
have
the
we had
military.
as discipline that I mean, who was the last president?
Mayor Pete.
Mayor Pete.
Mayor Pete. He's a military man.
I like Mayor
He
Pete.
like
I
boys,
think
but he's a military man.
think
I think
Pete's
Mayor
fine.
Pete. I think Mayor Pete's great.
Yeah, I don't
like
think
Mayor
he's a
Pete.
bad
But
dude.
he's gonna have to move beyond being a
he
mayor.
would have to be a VP before he becomes
Oh yeah, he
president.
gotta get into the.
I could see him. Well, no, he's dim. He's dim, isn't he?
He's got to have to be a VP.
I was gonna say I
before
could see him being Dan Crenshaw as vice president.
That's what
but-
they're going to do with the vice president. You know what they're going to do with the vice presidency from here on out? They're going to use the vice presidency the same way WWE used the Intercontinental Belt. They're going to use it as their setup for what they want. There will so the VP can next we've black, right? So next we could go gay. We could go we could go this, we could go that, like down these different roads to let it become
There's
okay
no-
as a setup platform for eventually what happens
But
with president.
there's no way that Biden can run again, dude.
No, he'll be 84
guys.
if he'll be 82 if he lives throughout his whole
I
presidency. all
doubt
4
that
years.
Biden
No.
runs in 2024.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
don't-
that's what I'm saying. Next election. So that
No,
paves the way.
he's going to be a term guy. Like I
the-
can't see him trying to go for
one
anything.
term at most.
And he might actually pass away while in office. It's possible.
Right.
That'd be crazy.
So I think that's why the best candidate for a vice president he could have took, and I know you guys are gonna bag on me after I say this, is Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi was better than Kamala,
Oh, okay.
but I think she's got her eyes on another thing. I could see a Tulsi Gabbard, Dan Crenshaw, like going against each other for the presidency in 2024.
no way. You probably see the return of Paul Ryan first, and Paul would take people, boy. Paul, former Speaker of the House, he's got
I
the
could
roll
no,
fix. He's lined up, dude.
Hold on. I could see Tulsi.
That's an easy win for Paul
Tulsi.
Ryan.
I could see Tulsi taking Mayor Pete as her VP and running against. Tulsi will beat Kamala Harris straight up, head up.
Bernie Sanders will run in 2024.
There's no fucking way. He's gonna be like 92.
He will. He'll run anyway. He doesn't care.
I think Bernie's
out there. Bernie's done.
I think
Bernie's
Bernie,
like, yo, I don't give a fuck no more.
I think Bernie got
get in. We're gonna go get us a presidency.
Okay.
That's that meme, with him leaning out the car, like, get in.
Okay, so
Bernie gonna die.
How in the fuck?
He's a Tupac. He's like ride or die.
To me, I don't see how Bernie, how Biden beat Bernie. I don't understand it.
It's because your normal middle of the road, non-political human being just feels like they want something with a little bit more of a tempered blade to it, and that's it.
But that's because the Chinese who hate Trump and the left who hates Trump created the coronavirus.
Wait.
And then hey,
the left's definitely going to hate Trump because he's the opposite of them. So no. Go on.
So the left got a hold of China and they're like, hey, start this coronavirus and we're going to tell everybody that the most cases are in Florida, so they can't have the Republican National Convention.
You guys started in November and then tell us in February. Okay, good.
Got it. I'm just talking shit.
No, that's
anyway,
what happened.
Hey, I love both of you guys so much, and this was actually a really good. This might be the best one. I've had a lot of fun with this one. I don't know if it was
Marcus is just lost.
He's tired. He's
tired.
A little sleepy.
I ain't said a word.
Oh, now I brought the conversation.
It was
back.
a joy. I love not saying nothing as being cute. I love sitting the side and saying, "What the fuck is happening right now?"
But I feel like we definitely talked about some stuff that was pretty awesome.
I think it was very good. It's 1:30 in the morning.
Sorry, it's not Cognac Corner. My bad,
sir. I'm not saying a word about nothing or nobody.
Has Mark signed? Is he gonna have his third signature on the wall now?
No, I don't sign each time. I just leave
his
it up.
first sign's up there right over the iPad.
Mark, the natural. Bleezy. Did Angie sign last time?
Yeah, somewhere. No, she didn't. She didn't get the chance. She left with me.
Man, I feel like that was on purpose.
After the show, there was talking and stuff, and we had to get back and get the kids.
Yep, I was running late. I had them drinking and stuff. She said she hates cognac. I said, hurt my feelings, but it happens.
We love you all. Then
everybody ain't for cognac. Cognac ain't for everybody.
I think.
Plug that show one more time.
The Q.
No, well, there's that one.
No, we're gonna get to our plugs. We know where we're going with our plugs.
NOW.THEQ.NOW.com. That's the website.
NOW.com?
The Q Now.
Oh, the Q Now.
Yeah,
THEQ.
I tried to get the Q, but there was already taken by that time, and that's 2009, 10 when I get that. So it had already been taken by then.
It's surprising that you get a website and then we're in an economic collapse in 2008 or 9.
Wait, what? I don't understand.
You think that Mark caused an economic meltdown in 2008?
Yeah, that's what I think.
All right, so I'm
just throwing it out
I got a hold of China, and I told them, take this coronavirus.
China having a hard time out here.
So I think, Marcus, I just want to say I'm really getting the itch to have a redesign of the studio. Mm-hmm. Now that I'm a construction guy.
Is that a bitch?
What would you like? What would you do? What would you do different? Like,
I really want to do like on this back wall, like this barnwood with like some shelves and stuff. But I feel like we're running out of I can't take my poster down. So like, I just want to open up this wall for people to sign. Mm-hmm. I just don't know. Like, we're gonna have so many signatures. It's just like,
is that poster super important to you?
Yeah.
It can't be on a different wall.
No,
it's gotta be behind me.
Behind you. You're just on a different wall.
Well, what other wall do I have? I can't stop repping the Lou. But what I'm saying is, like, I think all right. So how about this? We'll you know how we get the new soundboard? Yeah. Sell all this shit we don't fucking use anymore.
You got old soundboard there?
We do.
We got
actually.
3 of them over there.
You had 3 old soundboards.
Yeah.
Do they work or no?
Yeah. They work.
They're just one's a 2 mic, right?
Yeah.
The first
Are
one's a 2
Are
mic.
any of them USB hookup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is USB right here. This is USB to that mixer right here. Mhm.
Okay, so those mixers are USB too.
Yeah.
We can talk off the air.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Why am I?
But we got like I'm gonna sell this Red Bull cooler. I'm gonna sell this other fridge.
Yeah.
We can't sell the fan because
Fuck
that's
no,
no.
that's my mama.
But we
fan.
got cigars that we will autograph to sign. Like we need the soundboard. It's $600
Well, what will it do? What's so special about this soundboard?
because we don't have
perfect.
It's perfect. Listen to our last podcast with
Pat White.
Pat White.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
You
perfect.
That's
it's
when you
simple.
had the $600 one.
Yeah.
How'd you get that?
My cousin.
He borrowed it from his cousin.
Oh, it's one
Yeah,
of
he got in
those
the
situations.
podcast and he bought all the
He wanted to be the
equipment.
Black Joe Rogan
Yeah, I was like,
without
so
doing it. Without doing a podcast ever. He bought a $600
Black
fucking
Joe
sound-
Rogan would be Blogan.
Hey, all right.
Blogan.
Logan, yeah.
You guys
I'm gonna
ready
get it
to
back.
you guys ready to blow this popsicle stand?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
We got leave us with something, Mark.
Leave us at social.
All
Follow him
right.
on Twitter.
Yo, check me out on Twitter at Mark Bland, MarkBland, and theqnow.com. Old episodes, new episodes, everything in between. And don't forget the Soulardians 50th show.
Wait.
I almost said March. Like, what the
Wait,
fuck?
but you got the new YouTube channel thing.
Oh, I'm just testing that out a little bit, man.
Fuck that. Just do it.
You think so?
Just fucking do it.
Did you check it out?
I watched it.
A little bit.
I
It's only
watched it.
2 minutes long.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm just doing like some like video reviewing of different songs or music and stuff like that. And I just want to put them up and see what people think. If
Okay.
they like them, they like them. If they don't, they don't. I don't know.
And that's the thing. If you don't do it, you'll never know. And then you're thinking about it late at night. You know,
But I need a design of my studio because I've been in my little spot for a few years now and I haven't really done anything.
let it
with
grow.
It needs to grow. It needs to grow bad.
Well, just let it grow, like organically, man.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you
Yeah, I'm
you
just
go
gonna
back.
keep putting it out. I'm just gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you look where we started. It's so funny when you go back, like starting on the couch and then moving down here, and
With coolers.
so we were sitting on coolers when we first started,
3
man.
coolers and some crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Let's see none of big ass mics with the big ass
Yeah,
stands. Like, we couldn't see shit.
yeah.
I don't know how we saw each other.
And we thought we were slaying.
Couldn't tell us shit.
And it was like, bang, 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 bang. When we were talking, it was bang, 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 bang. I mean, you've been
We
doing
need
this
to
shit
just
longer than
start
us.
our own network.
It's coming. It's
We
coming.
need to start our own
Just
network.
stop talking, Mark, because we're already doing that.
All right, let's close this show.
We have to get out of our contract first.
Note to self, don't rob the bank with Mark.
Oh no, you
Mark-
want to rob the bank with Mark for real.
Right.
Tell him
as a fall guy.
Tell him we gotta hide the money. Mark, we gotta have this money. Help us now.
Right. Exactly. Mark,
After the bank robbery's over.
I love you, man, and I appreciate you coming on. I love our
Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it.
conversations on the Facebook Messenger.
Oh shit. That puts Rolly at them, but
All right, man. Mark, once again, thank you so much. I don't like talking politics, but with you,
motherfucker, we gotta do a new intro too. We do it tomorrow.
yeah, we'll do
We
it tomorrow.
Do it tomorrow.
All right.
Because we gotta get a new one. Because the old one.
Yeah, I gotta change some shit.
Stu, get to me one more time for that MO. I say you right. I know Stu. We gotta get him to.
Oh, I gotta show you afterwards that video I wanted to shoot with the locker room scene.
Okay.
No homo.
I,
All right. Go ahead, my man.
all right. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'll just mute it. If the kingdom of God is in you, wherever you go, you should leave a little bit of heaven behind. Once
Those of you in the back.
For those in the back, they got here late because they went to the strip club last night in P Valley, not in church. If the kingdom of God is in you, everywhere you go, you should leave a little bit of heaven behind. Plus, if you can't be used, you're useless, but don't be misused, okay?
And if you get a chance tomorrow to do something nice for somebody else, do that. Because I feel like we need that now more than ever. I feel like that's the closest I've ever got to what
That
he said.
is. I wasn't gonna tell you on the mic. I was gonna let you have your moment, but since you brought it up, that was the cleanest version you ever done. That.
Yeah.
That was real clean.
Right on.
Finally, it took a while. We
It
got
took a.
there.
I mean, sorry, I can't have
Hey man,
4 different names on my podcast.
And
name.
my quote is My quote is, how lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard.
That'd be Angie.
That motherfucker found a quote.
He like looked one up.
Nah, you ain't gonna leave me out of the quote party.
Oh man, I am.
You looked your up.
Yours up. Oh, mine's written on the rundowns. Mine's already ready.
And on all socials, I am at Cecil W. Adams on all platforms.
Yeah, Mark. I know you want to say something.
He already did it. He already did his social rundown. It's on you now.
Mine is Mo Boston 314 on everything that matters.
Right.
And ClaimCoin.com and SoulardianMerch.com and Soulardians.com to find us on the places.
Yes.
And he's a certified freak 7 days a week.
That is not, I did not say that. I am not none of that shit. Leave me alone.
I think he, like, deep down, he wants to say
wants to live free fly. He knows what's up.
Right on.
Have a good night, y'all. God damn it.
Peace.
This podcast was a presentation of lightupmedia.fm.